Hello there, welcome to another great video game ideas not used podcast, GVGINU for short. As always, I'm Andre, and it is a pleasure to share my thoughts with you. So, yeah, Apple apparently is going to put Nintendo in the grave. No, wrong. There was an article that I just saw the headline to this morning, and I'm like, wow, Apple's going to put Nintendo under? You mean to tell me all of the companies that they have survived, Apple is going to put them under? Well, I'll be a dumbass. No, that's not going to happen. Apple is supposed to be releasing a TV box, and they're making their OS, their mobile OS, more gaming oriented. Okay, that's cool. But that doesn't mean that Apple's going to put Nintendo under by bringing mobile games to television. Other companies have already done that. So what's the point? Quite obviously, they're not accounting for all of the Android boxes that there are out there, and then even the Android gaming devices, which are supposed to be dedicated gaming devices, mind you, that are doing the exact same thing, like the Ouya, the Game Stick, the Project Mojo, and also Game Pop. Apple is putting Nintendo under. There's already a bunch of people who are competing in the exact same field that an Apple TV device would be fighting for. They're not fighting for console games. They're fighting for people who enjoy casual gaming, but they want to be able to play them on their television. They're not fighting for the big name AAA position that gamers have been able to enjoy on Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft's devices. So it kind of bewilders me that is what this article is basically saying, based off of pretty much, I'm going to say, stock prices and the fact that the Wii U has been unpopular. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're not even going to look back at the history of the company itself to kind of, balance out your judgment and make it a fair base judgment? You're just going to go with the quickest and closest thing to you that you can say, hey, Nintendo's going under. Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't Microsoft and Sony lost money in their gaming divisions in the last few years? I mean, wow. So Nintendo's automatically going under, even though they've made a profit. So, I mean, they had 1 year last year where they didn't actually make a profit off of their gaming devices. So, again, what? Yeah, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, no. And just for this article to be suggesting that in that manner is ridiculous. It's just beyond thought. It is really something that they should have reconsidered. I mean, not even reconsider writing the article. Reconsider how they wrote the article. Because quite obviously, the person that wrote it isn't really in touch with the gaming community, and they probably consider themselves a gamer. And that's the horrible part of it. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, it's a viewpoint. I can't really argue that is a viewpoint, but honestly, it's probably not the best viewpoint to be to be taking. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry. Nintendo has fans upon fans upon fans. They have legions of fans. They'll last for quite a while, even if no one outside of those who game on Nintendo devices purchases Nintendo products. Trust me, they'll last. It's just wow, dudes. And it's just like, wow, this person basically just said, well, Nintendo's gone. Nintendo's done with. Nintendo's going to be over once Apple hits the market. Well, like, that's such a fanboyish fucking thing. I mean, oh, gosh. Didn't Apple try getting a TV box out there once? What was it? Pippin, I think was what it was called. And that bombed horribly. So, obviously, they need to work on some stuff. But to suggest that Apple, the company that is known for overpricing their stuff, that basically does the same thing that other shit does? No. Fuck no. Hell fucking no. Are they? No. We'll see an Apple TV box out for $200 when I can go get an Android TV box for $80 that'll pretty much do the exact same thing. And trust me, I know where to find them. So, what? No. No, dudes. That's just no. It's not going to happen. It's not. And I'm just irritated that was how they suggested Nintendo would. I could understand possibly Microsoft or Sony, but Apple, no, hell no, not with a TV box. And even if they came out with a dedicated gaming console, it would take them time to build up their library. Just like with any new game console, it's going to take time to build up their library to have decent games. So how in the hell would they put Nintendo out? Explain that to me. Give me detail on that, because I must be completely ignorant to this shit. Tell me how that would work. Anyone who has any idea how that would work, tell me. I want to know, because obviously I've missed the boat on something somewhere. Ugh. I know that was a rant, but it's just, come on. Apple. I'm not even going to say, I'm not dogging on them, but seriously, no. That's not happening. No way in the world is that going to come to fruition. It's just, no. Common sense. Even if you're not a gamer, you should understand that Nintendo has a big fan base. They are a big company. So, no. Especially not, no, it's not happening. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's not happening. So I'm done with this. Thank you for listening. Like I said, go ahead and check the article out for yourself. Just read it yourself. And if you are a person who thinks about the history of Nintendo and how they've done things before, you can see that this article is just somebody I guess, with a grudge against Nintendo. No. Wow. I'm done pretty much. So, yeah, keep an eye and an ear out for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games.